I'm in the middle of the island of New Guinea, where I finally found three of the hardest to contact military commanders on Earth, the commanders of the local West Papuan National Liberation Army. I'm here to investigate what happened just over those mountains a few years ago when Indonesia came in with drones and helicopters and dropped bombs and shot rockets at little huts.
My colleague Kirsten and I are with Teriana Sato and Sebi Sambom, the Chief of the General Staff and the spokesman for the TPNPB, the West Papuan National Liberation Army, the most secretive, isolated, uncontacted guerrilla fighters on Earth. For decades, the TPN have been fending off brutal military campaigns from Indonesia, who took over the western half of New Guinea from the Dutch in the 1960s after a rigged referendum. Terry and Sebi claim they can get us into the Star Mountains of West Papua, a secret place that is in a state of secret war. One of the last areas of New Guinea to be reached by the Dutch. A region so remote the first time outsiders ventured there was 1959. Few have been since. Those who have come with guns and bombs. They come on a mission. They come to kill these men.
Enli M. Bidana disebut sebagai komandan operasi kelompok kriminal bersenjata Ngalum Kupel Lamek Taplo. Kelompok Lamek Taplo ini merupakan pihak yang bertanggung jawab atas insiden pembakaran sejumlah fasilitas umum dan rumah warga di Kiwirok dan Okhika.
The shooter was an armed criminal group led by Lamek Taplo, who often terrorized the military, police, and local residents. The government have designated armed criminal groups as terrorists who often perform massive violence.
Beredar di media sosial detik-detik baku tembak antara Organisasi Papua Merdeka atau OPM dengan prajurit TNI di distrik Kiwirok, Papua.
Nestled deep in the jungle heart of the island of New Guinea, the Nyalam Kupel and Bintang Timor commands of the West Papuan National Liberation Army, led by Lamek Taplo and Ananias Mimin, have claimed responsibility for a series of attacks on the Indonesian military's most remote frontier outposts. In September 2021, Lamek Taplo's group set fire to a few government buildings in the Kiwirok district. Using this incident as pretense, Indonesia drastically escalated its military campaign against the people of the Star Mountains. Very little is known about what exactly happened, but there were rumours of an aerial bombardment, helicopters and possibly drones, shooting rockets and dropping bombs, forcing villagers to flee their homes and hide in jungle camps. Rumours that till this day have been denied by Indonesia and ignored by the rest of the world. In 2023, I visited the Star Mountains and interviewed witnesses to the attack, confirming important details. Yet the scale of this campaign is still truly unknown. The Indonesian military is still occupying the area. Papuans are still hiding in the jungle. But in these mountains, there is still an armed resistance, led by a man no outsider has met or interviewed. A man who, I was told, holds the key evidence. I'm still trying to understand what is happening in these mountains, and to do so, I'm trying to get where the Indonesian military can't. I'm trying to get to Lamek Taplo, one of the most wanted men in Indonesia. We're landing near the border of Papua New Guinea and Indonesia, in a village that up until last year was home to hundreds of West Papuan refugees that had fled after the bombings.
Today we're walking all the way up there and then down, then up again to the second mountain.
Yeah.
And that's up there is a village in the Kiwi Rock area.
Yeah, we'll see the Kiwi Rock there.
Yeah.
We can see the mountains of Kiwi.
Are there Indonesian military there?
Yeah, it's Indonesian military is there.
Where are they? Are they close to where we're going?
No.
No, okay.
It's maybe 10 kilometers along.
10 kilometres away. And they're in Kiwi Rock with snipers.
Yeah, snipers.
Since the bombings, most people have been hiding in jungle camps, as there have been multiple instances of Indonesian security forces shooting civilians who attempt to return to their villages. A delegation of TPN guerrillas led by Ananias Mimin have arrived at the airstrip to escort us on the difficult walk over mountains, through rivers and across the border to the camp where they say we will meet Lamek Taplo. I understand why the Indonesian military has trouble hunting these guerrillas. The terrain is impenetrable. The mountains are drenched in never-ending rain. The cliffside ground crumbles beneath my feet every second step. Landslides dot the track. 1 foot wrong, and you'll never leave these mountains. Yet the guerrillas glide through barefoot, carrying 20-kilo bags. A few hours into the walk, and guns begin to appear out of nowhere. As does the Morning Star flag of West Papua.
Masukkan saya. Dia tidak ada tali. Tidak seperti yang lain.
We have crossed the border. We're in Yalam Kupul territory, one of Earth's last free and secret places. Technically Indonesia, but a frontier which Indonesia is yet to penetrate on the ground. There are Indonesian military bases and snipers just a few kilometres away. It's kind of tense. Yet as dangerous as the Indonesian military is, unless it's by helicopter, rarely do they venture far from the safety of their bases, as the soldiers are more scared of who I'm with and who I'm about to meet.
The TPN are all down there.
Kami, Tentara Pembebasan Nasional Papua Barat, delegasi dari Markas Pusat, bawah pimpinan Kepala Staf Umum bersama juru bicara TPNPB PEM bersama 3 jurnalis Australia telah tiba di wilayah Pegunungan Bintang. 3 Panglima Daerah Pertahanan telah tiba dalam keadaan aman dan terkendali. Laporan selesai. Siap, diterima. Siap, laksanakan. Siap, laksanakan. Kami ini semua dari ekonomi Papua ini. Tuhan berkati.
Lamek Taplo, Ina Sawamabin and Ananias Mimin, 3 TPN commanders, 3 key witnesses to the Kiwi Rock bombings, each leaders of their own Defence Area Command, or as they call them, CODAPs.
Tuhan berkuasa melindungi dan semua. Dalam nama Tuhan Yesus Kristus, semua kita berdoa. Amin. Yeah.
You see, this house is all bombing.
Yeah.
And how they organize people to flee. Yeah.
They did the organisation for when Kiwi Rock was bombed.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. Well, thank you. Very nice to meet you.
Strong people, strong man, stand for land and people.
Getting a visitor here is extremely rare. Apart from a meeting with Sebi and Terianis in 2022, I've been told that the Star Mountains TPN have had no outsiders, let alone foreign media, come to investigate the bombings which took place in 2021. The people here have seen more rocket fire and gunships